Oh, yeah. She's an '05. Uh-huh. About time to rebuild that one. Let's look at this one. Oh, yeah. See that? Mm-hmm. Hydraulic cylinders. These won't be for the tractor. They'll be for the loader. 32LC. Won't be this week. We're going to go ahead and get some parts kits ordered for all 4 of these cylinders, though. We'll have them on hand. These aren't long for this world, so yeah, we'll get them ordered. And I don't know when it'll be, but it's coming. They're already starting to leak. This one looks the worst out of all of them. So, yeah, when you start to see that wiper fail like that, it's just a matter of time. The seals up here in the piston, they're probably just as worn. These get a little bit more worn out here on the outside because they get exposure to sunlight. But yeah, we'll just do it all at once. So I'll probably try and get all 4 cylinder kits on hand, and then when we go to do it, we'll just do all 4 of them. So in the future. Alright, so if you guys remember my neighbor's bush hog here that I helped him fix a while back, one of the reasons why when I'm helping them with stuff, I don't ever charge them for anything is because then if I need a bush hog, they'll let me borrow it. So got it hooked up. I'm working on mowing over here. There's some muddy spots here I've been having to go around. Another one right over here, but doing pretty good though. Got a pretty good swath of it done already. It's starting to rain though, and that's the problem. So today's Memorial Day actually, and so I'd come home early from visiting my family to try and get this done before the rain came, but I don't think I'm going to get it finished. Anyway, working on it, round and round. Had to stop and put some fuel in it real quick. So yeah, rain's coming. I don't know, not much I can do about it. Just keeps raining and it makes it hard to get out here and get this work done. So we'll get as much of it as we can, and then I've got a project set up that I got started on this morning underneath the hay barn. So if it does start raining, we'll just pull in there and work on that. So, and then I guess I'll get wet on my way home. Anyway, I'll show you that project here in a little bit. All right, so the rain picked up again. It's not raining just super hard, but it's just getting everything wet. It's making it muddy, and so I mowed into it for a little bit, but yeah, didn't quite get it all done. Just start leaving ruts and tearing up the pasture. So look at this thing. Everything's real rough cut right now. This isn't how it's going to go together. I was just mocking it up. Make sure I like it, but what I want to do is convert one of these into a 3-point sprayer. So if you remember, these are my tanks that I'd put them on my little 4-wheeler trailer and used it as a sprayer last year. Well, I've got a bigger 4-wheel drive tractor now, so I want to get into some areas that it's just difficult to get that long trailer into. And so it'd be easier if I could just do it off the back of the 3-point on the tractor. So this frame right here that I've got, that's my little rig that I use to move trailers around, stock trailer and stuff like that with the tractor. Goes on 3-point, it's already set up for it. And what I'm going to do, I think, is use that big piece of pipe there to go over my gooseneck ball that's on that. And then this bottom pipe down here, I'll use probably some rod that I have laying around, and I'll make some hooks that go over that, and they'll have loops in them on either side that I can stick a hitch pin through in order to lock it so it can't bounce up off of there. And then, so that'll put the outlet, or the outlet of the tank over here on the side, which is going to make the hose kind of stick out. So I think what I'm going to need to do is get a Street 90, they call it, to thread into that and turn it straight back, and then that hose can just run to right over here, and the PTO sits about roughly here in the world whenever it's mounted up on the tractor. And then, so what this will let me do, and I may need to build like a little stand to set it on, or maybe just, I don't know, find something to set it down on, but I can pull those hitch pins out and just lower that down with the 3-point, right, and get out from underneath of it, and then I don't have to, I can the difficult part of hooking stuff up, especially by yourself, with the 3-point, is getting everything kind of lined up. Well, that thing's really easy because I can just pick it up and hook it onto the tractor, and then I can come over here and hopefully just get underneath this and hook it, kind of like a quick attach. They make a quick attachment, stuff for your 3-point attachments. I don't have one though, and they're expensive to invest in because you got to buy the whatever you want to call it, the adapter, the quick attach adapter for whatever you want to pick up with a 3-point. I've only got a few things, so it doesn't really seem worth it. This would kind of mimic that though. I'd be able to just kind of hook up to it, stick 2 hitch pins in there, and it'd be done. So I think overall I like this idea. This one, I'm going to mount it up a little bit higher yet, and then on this, to attach this, I'll just cut like a saddle into the side of this and just weld it straight onto there, and this will all get saddled and welded together kind of properly. It might still be kind of ugly, but it'll be solid though. And then we'll cut off my excess, the tails that are sticking out there. I had it in my mind that these things were square, but they're kind of rectangular, so whatever. Yeah, so that's the idea. I think I'm gonna see if I can get to work on that. I think the first thing to do will be, I like this width where it's just on the outside, that way I can tie in my angled braces there, and this little short piece that'll get cut to size and it'll fit vertical here. But yeah, so I think the first thing to do will be to saddle that pipe and that one and weld them onto that bottom piece, and then from there we'll make sure everything's square, and then I'll cut to size these ones here in the middle that the tank actually sits on. We'll cut them to size, saddle both ends of them, and get them welded in, so then I'll have kind of my pallet, and then I'll work on figuring out. So one thing, there's a slight offset, I don't know if you could tell, but that one's going to have to be further this way than that one, and so I may go ahead and saddle my short pieces of pipe and weld them onto the upper cross piece here, and then perhaps go ahead and get the angle brace attached to the top, if I can kind of figure out that angle. I don't know, we'll figure it out as we go, but first things first I think is to do the bottom. So we'll get the torch out, saddle those bottom few pieces of pipe, and see if we can't get that welded up today. So those aren't welded in yet, they're just sitting there mocking it up again. I think I like the way that looks. So we'll cut those off there. I think I'm going to go ahead and mount this one up a little bit higher, maybe right in the middle of those two horizontal bands, somewhere about there. And then I had originally thought maybe use like a piece of rod to make a loop around that, but I found that piece of that bigger tubing right there, and I like that because I can just change where I put my saddle in it, and I can adjust the height of it so I can put that bar right where I want it. That way I don't have to have it, you know, anchored off of where the hitch ball is there. So yeah, I think that'll work. And if I ever wanted to change this and make it just a standalone thing where I don't have to use my little trailer mover there, it'd be as simple as just taking some flat strap that stick out with holes in them for the, you know, the pins to go through for the 3-point, and then the same 2 more on the bottom. So it'd be easy enough to change if I ever want to. Looks like that's going to be about the offset. It's not a whole lot. Now, one thing, like I said, I haven't welded these in yet, but I think I need to move that one further out. Probably I'll mark it on there where I want it and then tap it in place with a hammer. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll get it all welded up, or at least the bottom anyway. And then I'll probably be about out of light for the day. We'll be back out tomorrow. It's supposed to still be raining, so I've got a basket case project I'm hopefully gonna get finished up tomorrow. Parts should be here for it, so we'll do that real quick. It won't take long, and then we'll go back to work on this. Well, dried up enough I was able to get that pasture mowed, but it's raining again. So all right, back to this rainy day project. So bottom frame's done. This is all just kind of mocked up. I think that's roughly where I want to put that top brace right here, and then that's not quite straight and everything, but kind of see what I'm going for there. And then I need to figure out, I think before I weld this piece on with the short pieces, I need to figure out how I'm going to do my hook on the bottom. Really, I need some flat strap. All I've got is pipe though, so I don't know. We'll see what I come up with. guys. Losing the light here, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here for this week. So that's where we're at. I'll finish this up off camera, and I think I'm gonna rethink this. I don't think I want to try and do the quick connect thing like I thought. I'll just get some flat strap and make a 3-point attachment that just goes straight on the back of the tractor there. So I'll get all this finished up. I don't have that material on hand right now anyway. So anyway, I'll hopefully have it for you next week. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.